Hey there, everybody. PT Pop here with All Four Lobes My Brain, securely bound behind my back. And today, we're going to be messing with Sora AI. Stay tuned. So, I know that AI is the big bad guy, the big elephant in the middle of the room. Nobody wants to talk about. Everyone's afraid it's going to take their jobs. But I got to tell you, I am fascinated with artificial intelligence and what you can do to make videos with it and things like that. If you're not familiar with Sora AI is an advanced text-to-video AI model which is developed by OpenAI. It can generate high-quality, realistic video content from text prompts, and it allows users to create animations, simulations, and cinematic sequences without the need for traditional video production. Sora AI is designed to understand complex scenes, physics, and emotions, making it a powerful tool for filmmakers, content creators, and digital artists. And I've been playing with this for a couple of months now, and I find that it's amusing, it's fun, it's fascinating. Now, I as you see on the screen here, this is their landing page. Go to Sora AI, it's going to send you to samples of other people's work. So if you type in a message down here in the describe your video section, it's going to create a video. So if you put, I don't know, Japanese lady riding a rhinoceros through a grassy field, it's going to come up with something. And that's what all these people have done up here. They've created all kinds of crazy things. And just look at this. Isn't this just fascinating? I mean, these are not real people. I'm not certain how it works. I'm guessing how it works is it samples other people's artwork from across the internet and puts everything into some type of scene. Like these two black guys, they look real, but they're not. So where did they get them from? This looks like an M&M carrying a suitcase, being chased by people. Looks like somebody doing a dolly shot, a reverse dolly shot, or I guess it would be considered a dolly shot. Pulling backwards out over an orchestra like at the Cleveland Severance Hall. And here, the prompt they use is the camera orbits around a grand orchestra, capturing musicians immersed in their craft. Violins soar, brass glistens under stage lights, and the conductor's baton guides with precision. The scene swells in a sweeping long shot, revealing the symphony, majestic harmony enveloping the concert hall. So, that's just what somebody else put in. It doesn't really, what I'm finding, it has a hard time following the direction that you give it. Like that guy said it should be an orbital shot, I think he said. Yeah, orbits, that's not an orbital shot. That is a reverse dolly. I'm not certain if that's the right technology or terminology. So what I did is I went into ChatGPT right here. So I went into ChatGPT because it wasn't following my directives, and I went way up here. If you go to the top here, I said, what is the best way to tell Sora how to make a video? And it says here that you need to be descriptive and specific, define the style and the mood, specify motions and effect, time, duration, and format, how long you want it to be, widescreen, vertical, or TikTok. Example prompt, and it gives you an example. And then I said, okay, I wanted to create a video in a cinematic style of the 1950s. I asked it, what's a cinematic style? Film stock, sets and props, and it told me special effects, ray guns. I want to create, my idea was to create an alien gray sitting on a couch in a 1950s setting, watching an old 1950s TV show with a remote control in his hand, flipping through stations. And so I said, well, how do I describe this? And I asked it what kind of films, what kind of color did they use back in the 1950s? They said use Technicolor, lighting and atmosphere. So I had to go in here and I had it describe the whole scene for me. And, the basic thing it says here is the 1950s suburban living room at night. The vintage wooden television set flickers with static. the only light source in the dimly lit room. The Technicolor glow cast eerie blue, green, and orange hues on the walls. The room has a radio console, a bookshelf, and a framed black and white family photo, all evoking a mid-century American home. A faint haze of cigarette smoke lingers. I took that part out. A classic alien gray sits on a plush floral couch, flipping through channels with a bulky silver remote in his long fingers. His large black eyes reflect the TV screen, and his expression is one of bored amusement. He wears a slightly wrinkled orange plaid shirt, loose blue jeans, and untied work boots. In his left hand, he holds a brown glass beer bottle, condensation forming on the surface. Now, that's extremely specific, right? It's very specific. And it goes on to different things that'll be on the TV screens. And ChatGPT, I gave ChatGPT what the alien would be wearing, what he'd be holding, the beer bottle. I put all that stuff in there, where he'd be sitting. I gave it the genre, the lighting effects, cinematic movement, 1950s nostalgia mixed with humor, Technicolor elements. And so ChatGPT gave me a lot of this. So I went into Sora and I said, hey, make this for me. And this is what it came up with. Now, at first it gave me this. I'm not certain where it came up with this. Now, this first one, this is what it came up with. Channel 5. I don't know what's happening. Why is there a cartoon hand? Why is there a cartoon hand in the bottom right corner? I gave specific directions. And it looks like it's got like Laverne from Laverne and Shirley kissing Spock's wife from Star Trek or something. It's the most bizarre, I don't know. So it's I'm gonna scroll through it, and this is what I came up with. Now the atmosphere is cool. This is before I took the cigarette smoke out, but if you look at this scene, it's a dimly lit room, and it's got the old 1950s vintage furniture with the rabbit ears or the antenna on top of the TV set, old vintage TV set. Channel 5, it says, "We see you." I don't know what that is. I don't know why there's a caption that says that, but you scroll through it, the Martian appears, the alien just appears out of nowhere. He just, 1 minute the living room's empty, the next minute it just appears. And it's, what is he doing? He's doing the splits. And I don't know what's on TV. It looks like there's a flying saucer on the TV set now. So he appears, and he kind of moves. And it only, like the plan I have only allows me to create 5-second videos. So he's moving. He doesn't look realistic. The furniture looks real, and the TV looks kind of real, and the setting is good. But the Martian looks like a cartoon character. So I don't know. As you scroll through it, the TV screen changes to, and then it flips over to this scene. I know what's going on here. I didn't say to make more than one scene. I was very specific in my directions. One scene, Martian sitting on a couch. As it flips, there's a cartoon hand flipping channels. The Martian is like dancing in front of this couch. It's a different room now. You're in a completely different room. And there's smoke above the couch, like there's an invisible person smoking. It's gone from a color TV set to black and white. The Martian is like dancing. I don't know what he's doing. Now, all of a sudden, he's got a beer bottle in his hand. So he starts with nothing. Then there's some type of beer bottle or a beer can in his hand. And there's smoke over the couch. And then it created 3 scenes. It created 3 completely different scenes. So we go, all of a sudden, we're just a solo shot of the TV screen of some like old 1950s hairdo, where the girl looked like somebody just dropped ice cubes in her shorts, and she's about to kiss like this green alien woman. It's like lesbian sex. Look, they're kissing. 2 women kissing in the 1950s. You'd be strung up for that in the 1950s. And then it flips to another scene of something on the TV screen. I don't even know what that is. Is that Skylab from 1974? Oh, there's another alien face of some sort. Channel 4. So I don't know what that one is. So let's go back. So that was the first one it gave me. Then it gave me this. Now it's kind of cool, but I don't know why he's not sitting on the couch. I specifically stated to Sora, please put him sitting on the couch. Now, the setting, again, is pretty close to what I think the 1950s would have looked like. You've got the black and white family portraits on the wall. You got a color TV set. I don't think they had color TV in 1950 or 1950s. I don't think color came along to the late 50s. You've got some weird shortwave radio over here. Got the TV set on the ground. It says channel 3. It's in color. I have no idea what's going on in this picture. But so it starts off. Let's scroll through. It starts off. There's smoke. There's smoke. Cigarette smoke coming out of a lamp. So the lamp has now become addicted to cigarettes. It's got a beer bottle on the table. He's holding a beer bottle. He looks a little bit more realistic, but he doesn't really look like he belongs in the scene. And as you scroll through it, the smoke is coming out of the lamp. He's looking at the camera. Now here's a tight shot on him, going from here to here. And he's like, hey, man, what's up? I got my Modelo. A Modelo beer. Modelo, is that what it's called? I don't even know if it's the same. Yeah, I guess it's the same setting. And the camera is like panning. And now it cuts to him holding the beer bottle, and now there's a new TV set up on a stand. The TV set wasn't on a stand before. Now it's up on a stand. And there's like people from a 1950s style. Now they're on Channel 3. They're on Channel 3 before. I don't know what they're doing in that TV show. And now you've got like Alan Watts or something there. I don't know who that is. It's fascinating, but it's freaking weird. Like, you give it specific directions and it doesn't follow the directions you give it. So I did this a couple different times and I changed the prompts on it. And it gave me different ones every time. Like, this one is funny because look, the alien pops out of the floor, like out of the he pops out of the couch like he's one of those blow up dolls or something. Watch, this is the weirdest thing. I don't know why it's doing this. Because like, here's my scene. You know, this is how much detail I went into, or ChatGPT went into. This is like several paragraphs of direction. The alien raises a brow ridge, side eyes the camera, then clicks again. I think it's too much. I think it's too much direction. But look at this. Bloop. I'm paying money for this, people. I'm paying money for this. So he pops up out of the couch with a. Then all of a sudden he magically has a beer bottle appear in his hand, and then at the same time there's an alien on the TV set. Now the TV set style is very similar to something from that era, but why? And then it turns into like, what is that guy? Is that Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber, or who is that in the TV set? And then it cuts to the TV set. Then there's like an alien behind the guy, and he's screaming, or he's singing. Now I have no idea what this is, and I don't know why they put him in like a plaid vest. He's got like a plaid vest on. Here's the similar thing. And they give me like 4 shots. And this is they've got him in a sleeveless plaid shirt, sitting on the couch with a remote control. That's all accurate. But look over here. There's like an alien over here next to the TV set, like a ghost alien. I think that's supposed to be cigarette smoke. I was going to have the alien smoking, but so he looks up the TV set and there's an alien. It says some type of gibberish on the screen. It looks like it says Hunaje O1 Granjo. It's probably some type of Sora secret CIA language. And the alien on the TV set, he's watching this alien, and it cuts directly to the TV set, so I get a close-up of the alien on TV. Why, I don't know. He's got some type of weird gold or orange triangle on his lapel. Now the alien's got a beer or something in his hand, and he's going to, it looks like a Snickers bar. Is that a Mr. Good bar or a Baby Ruth? I think he's eating it's a Baby Ruth. It's just a Baby Ruth. And he's going to, now it cuts back to an alien. He's got some type of stars behind him and a futuristic TV screen with an alien on it. Channel 6, it says. Maybe this is a new TV thing here. Now it cuts to an alien in a tuxedo laying in like a pile of goo with an alien hands doing something weird. It's like a headless alien. I have no idea what. I mean, look at all the detail I gave this thing. So, this is another one. And I forgot to mention this at the very beginning of it. Look at all the weird things that are on the TV screen. Like, I wanted him sitting in the living room flipping through stations, right? Hold on a second. But he's not. But there's all these weird, like, look on the screen up here. No, stop. Starts off like there's, I don't know, little people, and it crosses over to an alien as he starts to materialize in the bottom right-hand corner. And then the alien converts to, like, Max Headroom from MTV or some weird demonic face. What is that? I mean, it looks like a combination of Grandpapa from the Monsters and Max Headroom. He's like, and then back to an alien. This is like stuff of nightmares. Then you go to Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber. So that's what it gave me there on a lot of those. Now I had another one. Now, this one I tried to use lyrics from a song. I used Werewolves from London. This is, I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called Lee Ho Fook's, gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein, and this is what it gave me. I don't know if that's Lee Ho Fook's or not. I guess he's got a Chinese menu. He's looking kind of down. I've never seen a werewolf look depressed. A depressed werewolf who maybe just had bad Chinese. This is the same directive I gave it. I don't know how that's a werewolf. He's got the menu stuck to his coat. The zombie werewolf. Werewolf takeout dilemma. Werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand. It's kind of close because the Chinese menus always have little pictures of the food on it. Here's the same thing. And for some reason, they shot it in Eastman Kodak with an Eastman Kodak border around it. I don't know why. Now, it won't let me use famous people's images. So I tried to put Beatles in, the Beatles playing live on Ed Sullivan or something like that. But instead, I had to create, this is just a 1960s, my prompt is a 1960s rock band performance playing on a live TV show. And this looks kind of cool. I mean, this looks like their movements are real. And some places are kind of robotic, but it's kind of very British. It's kind of very, like if you look at it here, this guy over here looks like George Harrison. It looks like they all look like they're the same guy. They're not really individuals. They're all like the same guy with different guitars. Here's the similar one. British invasion rock band playing on live TV show. And I said, make it black and white. That's the only thing I gave it. Now look at this little tiny drummer. And his riser is like a tabletop. And he's tiny. He's a little guy. He's like Ringo Starr size. He's smaller than Ringo. He's like a child. But at least they kind of made these guys look somewhat different. This guy looks different. Here, what if I made it, I'll say make the bass player left-handed. We'll edit it. Make the bass player left-handed. And it goes into this queue up here, and it spins around, and it finally spits out a video. It takes about a minute to make a 5-second video. We'll see what it comes up with here. This is another one with an alien. I think this is just a space alien sitting on a couch watching an old black and white sci-fi movie, vintage 1950s TV set. For some reason, to put a bowl of popcorn in his hand. I didn't ask for the popcorn. He's got TV sets all around. He's wearing a halter top. Must be a transgender alien. Let's see what they came up with for the British rock performance. No, they didn't make the bass player left-handed. Now, I don't know what they got here. They got like a combination of punk rock, combined with 60s pop rock. And why they, they won't change the bass player. I want the bass player. Well, maybe I have to say make one of the guitar players left-handed. Let's try that. Make one of the guitar players left-handed. See what it does there. So this guy's eating popcorn in a halter top. I don't know why. This is the same one. So this guy's not dressed. He just looks kind of bedazzled. He's sitting there. That's kind of cool. Actually, that's kind of cool. Looks like he's watching monster movies in the background. I like that one the best. This is a drunken alien. I said my prompt was a space alien drunk and passed out at a table in a bar. That's kind of cool. I don't know. That's a girl. This is a girl looking at him. A girl alien is going to cut to a girl alien, and she's going to go take advantage of the drunk alien. I think she's going to jump his bones. See, it's a girl alien. She got boobies. This girl alien. She's got lipstick and boobies, and she's going to take advantage of the drunk guy alien. Oh my God! Me Too movement. Even the space aliens get taken advantage of. Let's see. They finished my video here. Now they don't make it left-handed. Make one of the damn guitar players left-handed. Why can't you do that? This is pretty cool, though. Look at this. That looks like John Fogerty of Creedence. Freaking cool, man. I don't know why they can't make him left-handed. But you would never know. I mean, if you didn't know there was AI, this looks like a real video. I think he's supposed to be playing the saxophone there. Look at this. And they got an amplifier behind the drum kit. That's hilarious. And they got these huge foot pedals on the floor, and they didn't have foot pedals like this back in like 1966. But look at this. This guy's playing the saxophone. It cuts here in a second. Look, he's supposed to be playing the saxophone, I think. Because they've got like he's going like this. And it looks like the neck of a saxophone, but he's singing. I bet you that's Springsteen. I bet you they stole it from a Springsteen video. I don't know. It's kind of weird, isn't it? So let's make one up to see how it does. Okay, so you go down here to this box, and you type in your directives. Now I've got it set up to make a 16:9 video, 480p, 5-second video, 2 versions. We'll try to make 4. Maybe we'll make 4. Let's see here. We'll put let's see here. What can we do? We can have an 1880s style Now see a woman riding a rhinoceros. How do you spell rhinoceros? Riding a Tyrannosaurus Rex through a field of old broken television. I can't spell. I can't spell too good. I went to Ohio to go to school. Says, how do you spell Tyrannosaurus? I know how to spell it. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Let's see what it comes up with here. Let's see what it came up with. Here's the first one. Oh, that's kind of cool, man. She's kind of hot. She even got stirrups in the thing. Damn, I wish I was that T-Rex. Here's the second version. Oh, she's bouncing. Oh, look, it's kind of bouncing. I like that. How nice. And the TV sets are all running. It's kind of how I pictured it in my head. Ooh, this is a front version. Oh, what is she doing? She's like, is it just hopping in place? Man, and she's got like a little ISIS hat on or some type of Wonder Woman hat. And keep in mind, I didn't give any directive what the woman should look like or what she should be wearing. This one looks kind of cool. Almost looks like it's floating. It's flying through the TV sets. All right, let's try something different. How about a woman riding a Android metallic lion through a field of broken television sets. Let's make it through a field or through an Icelandic landscape. Oh. What is this animal doing? Oh my god. It's having a conniption. It's having a conniption as it tries to jump over the stream. Oh my god. That one's pretty good. But it's like his feet are rubber. Oh my god. See what else can we do here? This is kind of fun. What else can we think of here? We'll make it Chevy, 1957 Chevy, driving down the Las Vegas Strip. Running over zombies. All right. I didn't put a driver in the car, darn it. I know where the zombies are. I didn't do the point of view. How about we'll change it to a zombie driving crazed zombie driving down Las Vegas Strip in a 57 Chevy. I have no idea. Let's see what they got here. No, let's see here. See, they got the zombie. Oh, see here. I guess you can kind of see a zombie in there. I don't know. This is point of view from the zombie. This is a zombie in the back seat. Here's one that the car's going backwards. He's going backwards, and he's a zombie. Who is this up here in the billboard? Calvi 103. I don't know. Let's see here. Close up. We'll make it a close up. Close up of a gray zombie. Oh, I didn't put Z in the driver's seat while driving a 1957 Chevy down the Las Vegas Strip. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this crazy guy. He's jamming, man. Oh, he's also, as he the right side of the car. He's having a conniption, that's for sure. All right, I like that one. Try this one. This looks like a taxi driver I had in Chicago. He's got the interior of the car. It's great. I mean, I haven't been inside his 57 Chevy Nomad. It's pretty good. This guy, he's been drinking. He's been drinking. Oh my God. Oh, who is that? Is that Jim Carrey? Oh. Oh, Jim Carrey. What is Jim Carrey doing in this? Well, alrighty then. That's gotta be Jim Carrey. What is he doing there? Is Jim Carrey on the stage? He goes from his mirror is melting and moving towards his face. Now he's on stage. Now he's a zombie. It looks like he's diddling himself or something. Oh man. Some fun stuff you can do here. And then is they make multiple scenes. Now he cuts to like a second of him from the other side. So Sora is a lot of fun to play with, but it has a long way to go. Now I'm sure there's probably higher ups, people in Hollywood probably have a version of it that's far more advanced than what we have here at our disposal. But it does have some benefits. It can help you create inexpensive videos. If you're a filmmaker or if you're a YouTuber, you can make quick little 5 to 10 second clips if you need them to illustrate your story. It gives you a unique and unconventional aesthetics. You can pretty much come up with anything. Set in any type of format. You can make it 1950s Technicolor, cyberpunk, noir, anything. It's got enhanced content creation for YouTubers and digital creators. You can make quick videos for YouTube, vertical videos, 16:9 AI generated backgrounds. It's personalized and interactive storytelling. But the thing that comes into mind is it's not really that great yet. Like I put specific directions and it didn't know what to do with it. I worked with another app with ChatGPT, and I was trying to make this guy sit down on the floor, and ChatGPT, no matter what I wrote and how specific I was, it made him floating above the floor like he was levitating. So I think this intelligence, quote, intelligence, has a long way to go. Does AI generate content from other artists' creations? Well, we saw a guy in there that almost looked like Jim Carrey. Didn't look exactly like him, but it looked like his facial expressions and everything that they may have ripped off from a Jim Carrey movie. Does AI-generated content diminish human artistry? I guess, this is a new form of artistry. This will not replace painting, or it may replace songwriting, or songwriting and painting as we know it today. I mean, I could see if AI was literally robotic, and you put in, paint me a painting of somebody sitting under a tree drinking some Kool-Aid with a mountain range behind them, and it could paint the acrylic paint on the canvas. Yeah, we're in trouble. A lot of questions we can ask, such as could over-reliance on AI lead to less originality in visual storytelling? I don't know about that. I mean, a lot of what I came up with there, I could never create, a woman riding a Tyrannosaurus Rex through a field of broken down TV sets. Do you know what it would take in a studio to create a scene like that? The lighting and everything like that. And if you could make something like that in the blink of, not only took a couple of minutes to generate. Granted, it was far from perfect, but it was pretty cool to look at. I mean, I don't know about it if it's going to decrease originality. I mean, that's pretty original. Who else would think of a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a woman on its back, riding it through a field of TV sets? That's my original idea. One thing I think is cool, and one thing I'm using it as, is I think AI and stuff like Sora can be merged into my own creative process and with my own personal creativity, and that's what I'm doing with it. I'm using it to kind of maintain my uniqueness, and I plan on using it for some of my YouTube videos. It's going to displace a lot of people, I think. Once it gets really advanced, it's going to eliminate animation jobs. Visual FX artists are going to go by the wayside. Some cinematographer jobs may be limited or less and less in demand. Traditional Hollywood production jobs, storyboarding specifically, set design may shift towards AI-assisted roles. Unionized film industries like SAG and WGA might push back against AI replacing human labor. We just had a writer's strike. But the big thing that I find with it is it's got to be infringing on copyrights. Now, I don't know how you'd ever prove it. But like I said, that one guy in my video looked like Jim Carrey. Now, I didn't say put Jim Carrey in this. It won't let me take famous people and put them in there using Sora. So it grabbed somebody that looked like Jim Carrey looking out of a car like that. But how do we know where they get these visions from? They've got to be pulling from a pool of billions, trillions of videos around the globe from different servers and going, okay, we'll take this piece and this piece and this piece and we'll put it all in this, we'll make a woman riding a Tyrannosaurus Rex in a field of TV sets. So who owns the AI-generated film? If it's taken from other people's copyrighted works? Do I own this stuff? Can I copyright it? If I send it into the copyright office at Washington, D.C., can I copyright it, or is it plagiarized? Major studios may resist AI-generated content in professional filmmaking, but I can tell you what, if they can only copyright to it and prove that they made it, they'll do it in a heartbeat to save money. Because Hollywood's all about making money. It's not necessarily about creating. It's about creating a good product, but they want to make money off of it. If they could make a film for a fraction of what it costs today to make a film, they'll do it in a heartbeat. These guys are cutthroat SOBs, sociopaths, and psychopaths, just like in the corporate world. It's no different. Another problem I see with it is misinformation and deepfakes. Now, we've seen all kinds of things. Like I saw one today where somebody had taken this conversation that President Biden and President Obama had at, I think it was at Jimmy Carter's funeral. I'm not certain where it was, but they're talking, and somebody had superimposed both of their voices. It sounded just like them, talking about something completely different, because everybody wondered what they were really talking about in real life, but they superimposed this conversation that Joe's like, hey, you think I should I go back in the race? And Obama's like, no, you just get beat. It was hilarious, but it's ethically, should you be doing that? If you know it's a parody, I think it's okay. It's no different than a cartoon. But sometimes it's so real you can't tell the difference. I think the best case scenario for stuff like Sora and AI tools is it becomes a tool, not a replacement. But I don't know. I bet you for these big production studios, Paramount and Sony and all these places, they can find a way to make creative projects quicker without spending any more money on it, make it spend a fraction of what they're spending now. I think they're going to buy into it. They're going to find a way around it. Worst case scenario, I think mass-produced, generic, soulless content may come out of this, leading to a decline in unique artistic expression. But though I don't know about that, because if you can really figure out how to direct this software, I think you can make some pretty interesting shit. I mean, you could, if you could get keep the same character throughout every frame or every part of the storyboard. If you can have their mouths moves and you can it would be more like a cartoon. But I'm sure you can synchronize lip movements and voices somehow to make it all look real. So, I don't know. I think, rather than replacing human creativity, I think AI tools like Sora could become extensions of artistic vision. That's how I'm using it. And much like digital cameras replace film but didn't replace cinematographers, the key is for artists filmmakers and writers to learn how to, integrate AI into their own workflow without losing the human touch. Would you want to experiment with AI in a documentary or feature film or your YouTube content? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Tell me what you think of AI, if you've used it, if you found a better way to direct the software so it comes out doing exactly what you want it to do. I don't think you should need to be a coder to know how to do it, but I think it's fascinating. I'm already using AI to create my thumbnails, especially when I do my live feeds. I text to image all my thumbnails when I do my live feed, because I don't always have, a photograph of my phone that I can upload for the thumbnail. So let me know what you think in the comments. Give me the thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe, and I'll talk to you all later. Hasta la vista, baby.